guys, so we had a great question come in on YouTube talking about how to defend against a potential mule kick or back kick when you're slapping on a rear naked choke, especially from a standing position. I have a couple ideas about this. Number one, sometimes in class we move away a little bit from reality, and what that can look like is this. My partner totally gives me her back, especially from the standing position, sticks her chin way up in the air and just kind of stands there with absolutely no resistance. This is a great way to learn your hand positioning for a rear naked choke or fulcrum choke or anything like that if you're first learning. After that, a little bit of resistance at least should be given so that you have to learn how to fight that hand in. Here's all that I'm getting at. If I slap on a choke, and just for the explanation right now, I'm just going to go to a fulcrum choke and grab my hand like this so that I'm not choking my partner unconscious while I explain this stuff. But in this position, my head should be down as well. I'll keep it up to explain to you guys. If I'm choking a person here, I shouldn't be trying to move forward into them. That'll actually loosen the choke and actually give them a little bit of an amplifier to try to sweep me or throw me. So if someone nails you from behind if someone gets you from behind with a rear naked choke, they're likely going to be starting to pull you back. So they're not going to be square where my partner could kick me in the kneecap and injure me. You should be in a fighting stance like this, nice and low, and trying to pull your partner's angle like this as you choke. And the only reason why I bring that up is if she stands up straight like this, she can kick me no problem and possibly still get my one exposed knee. If I do this, kick me, it's much harder to at that point. So in a street fight, hardcore scenario, situation like that, I would be reluctant to pull someone to the ground. If I can choke them while they're standing up, I would rather finish the fight there and get on to the next person. The other scenario is we've seen time and time again where people can apply a chokehold, gently let the partner to the ground so they don't smoke their head and you don't kill someone and go to jail, and then they just go into full mount and control the person until the police show up or some other assistance happens. All I'm saying is if you're in a busy place and that person had some friends, I'd be reluctant to go to the ground for fear of getting kicked in the head or neck or ribs or something from someone I didn't see. So just to reiterate, if you want to stop the kick from happening here, make sure that when you're choking, I'm in a position here where I'm keeping my head down and buried and eyes closed somewhat so that she can't poke me or scratch me in the eyes while I'm doing this, and then pull down and get them off balance, not necessarily to the ground. It also helps significantly if you're much larger and stronger than your partner, so always try to be that. One last detail on that, guys, is it takes between 3 and 5 seconds on average to be able to knock an opponent out with a chokehold, especially like a rear naked or a blood choke like that. So all I have to do is try to be in that position, keep them off balance, and keep good continuous pressure for that 3 to 5 seconds. And I have that little bit of a window to keep them off balance enough so that they can't kick me. Try to secure and finish the choke no matter what. Because even if they smoke your knee, unless they bust it backwards or something like that, a choke is worth a lot more in poker than a knee kick.